Boom. Nah, 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 nah. Lady. Whoa, whoa. There's something about you that really makes me come alive. I just love having you around. I know I never doubt you, cause I believe in what we have. D. I just love having you around. King Lorenzo on the Truman Show this weekend. Thought that I would feel like this. They came along, gave me power, made me strong, yeah. More than always so magical. Life is magic. For those who are willing to see it, there's magic in life. For sure, there's magic with life. If you are willing to see it, there is magic. But if your eyes are shut and you live in that conceive reality box life and you never seek out of it, you will be stuck in that illusion of Babylon and you will keep inflating and making that vortex of lies even bigger. That's what happened. We're energizing the vortex of lies like I just posted. Hold on a second. Yeah, because the day we're gonna stop energizing that vortex of lies of Babylon, we're gonna start seeing clear. We're gonna start, to see better days. I think it's possible that that we move out the dark age. We're pretty much in the dark age. We're in the dark age because everybody's sleeping, and we enjoy the fantasy. That's the thing, and we don't question anything. So we're stuck in place. We're stuck on pause. Most of us are stuck on pause. Not everyone. Hopefully, there's a good amount of people that are seeking reality over the illusion. And whatever sense you make, as long as you don't energize that vortex of lies, the sense you make of reality, it's not me to tell you what to think, or so it's up to each and every one of us to make sense of things. Because if we keep focusing on the nonsense, it's a spiritual suicide. That's for sure. If I keep focusing on the nonsense, I'll commit spiritual suicide. I don't intend to. I intend to live a life to make the rest of my life the best of my life. That's what I intend to. And with great passion and fire in my heart, and for sure, and by helping others. And yeah, I know more and more where's the path, where's the how the path is appearing. The path is appearing a little bit clearer every day because of action taking. Action I take, the path is defining itself on the way to taking action. But I don't really know yet how am I gonna make this whole thing happen. But if by taking action, I know it's gonna happen. I know my dream will come true with enough effort, enough focus, because that's why I never created a living soul, a living dream, and something out of my life, because I was distracted into the nonsense. Distracted, and then it was a spiritual suicide. The moment I was thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about the first day that I suddenly discovered we were lied to on everything, and the power that I felt that day. I still remember today, but it's the same power. It's just the power is growing, the strength and the power is growing. But a lot of people came and gave me strength also along the way. I cannot forget this. A lot of people, and every day there's people giving me strength, whether it's here or in real life. Yeah, Like wifey gives strength a lot. Wifey gives strength a lot. Wifey is very like captain of the ship. But we're both captain of the ship, but she's a good yeah. She keeps the stuff balanced. You know, she keeps the balance, and that's very important to have a balanced life. You know, even sometimes, especially in our relationships, when we have relationship, when we're into couples or we're married, or you have to live with the other person. Sometimes it's not always easy to live with another if you're always in discord and fighting, and you know, you don't recognize a common values. But I think we have achieved that pretty good, and our children are very inspired. So that's a sign. That's a sign that I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad, and I'm on the way to even better things. Even better days are coming. You know, the dark days, the sleeping days, the days that I never question anything are gone. Are gone now. Is just more discovery too with life. You know, every morning, every first light, every morning, every day when I wake up. I don't like that word morning. Every day when I wake up, I feel another energy, a different vibe, a growing vibe. This is how I feel. It's hard to explain. All those feelings is very hard to explain because I don't even think I can put words on this. It's very mystique. It's very mystique. It's very, you know, the defined reality that we have. If we stay stuck in there and take all the definition and the explanation and all the stuff that comes with it, we will be in someone else's dream. This is the thing. We have to clear our minds. That's what I understand in the whole thing, is we have really to clear our minds and go back to square one and relearn everything we have learned without anybody in our thoughts, without anybody, another man's dream in our thought. And this is why the flat earth is a cult in itself, and all kinds of stuff is a cult, because it's someone else's dream that you take over. It's not your original living dream, and that's what you're here to create, a living soul, a living dream. So if you attach yourself to stuff that is the dream of someone else or the thought of someone, it's not your original thought. You didn't think that. It's someone else came to put it in your head. So you did not create a living soul, a living dream. You know, that's, I'm not saying that there's no truth in the whole thing, but there's also lots of confusion. So you're alive, Pappy. The family benefit from your love. Yeah, I'm always alive and well. I'm always here. Always here. You know, I keep also keeping my vibration to, like I said yesterday, not to fall into distractions. Very important to do this here in First Light with you, girls and guys. Not only girls, I'm sure there's guys watching too, but it's majority. It's triple R. Majority. I have a woman here on the channel, and I'm very happy with that. Me, I don't make a difference in gender and stuff, but it's very. I like to have the. I always love to have the divine feminine point of view, and that's why I always hang out with Mark Queen, with Jennifer, with because I like the divine feminine point of view. I think a certain way, but women think differently. I think it's a different process inside the. I don't know. I feel something not so distant. I feel like we are pretty much much the same, one of the same. But also at the same time, it's the process of the thinking might be different, or I don't know. Women have closer to enlightenment also, so it's easier sometimes to have a deep conversation with women than with men, because men are very close sometimes, where women are very much more open and closer to enlightenment because of the pain body every month. And men, we don't live that. We don't have until something come and hit us, a tragedy or something. We have no pain body. We have no pain body, so we're very much in comfort. But women face pain body every month, so that brings you. You know, when you have pain, I have it every day, all minutes of the day, constantly. I'm in pain with my knee, but I find great enlightenment in there. You know, pain is probably a catalyst for enlightenment for sure. You need pain, and we need pain. We need pain because if not, we're not going to wake up. So maybe you need a tragedy. I don't wish it for you, but if it's what it takes to wake you up, to bring you to remove the fake mask persona, go ahead, do it. Go ahead and remove the mask, because it's the best feeling you can ever experience. Just speaking your mind is a great tool to not also energize the vortex of lies. You don't want to energize the vortex of lies, so you want to speak truth. If you energize the vortex of lies of Babylon, all we're going to have is more lies, more deception, more nonsense, and then we're all going to commit spiritual suicide. But if we wake up from that nightmare, the dream of hell, that was engineered for man, that we're in, it's the dream of hell, that's what you're going to experience. Nonsense and confusion, illusion, and feeling small, and feeling insignificant, and all this comes with the dream of hell. But once you shift your thinking to the dream of life, to what's possible, rather than your fear, rather than living your fear, you shift your thinking from fear to what's possible, everything changes in your life. Everything changes. And change for the better also. It's not... I feel very much more alive, and it's not because so much I'm on YouTube. It's just because I'm capable to express myself now a little bit more than before, and that makes me feel alive. That makes me feel alive also to know that I can be a beacon of light. Beacon of light. If I can be it, let it be. Let it be. If it's my destiny, it will be. If it's my destiny, it will be. And other people to see the light, let it be. Let it be. That's all. But that's not my goal. Is not to bring people to the light, because I cannot do this. I can only shine my own light, and hopefully people recognize that I have a light inside, and they have the same. And to see the light in each other is very important. That's where we grow a lot also. We give each other strength. If we cannot recognize the goodness in someone else, how can we ever see it in ourselves? So it's important to stop the judgment. Stop the judgment yeah. We're very much into judgment. That's what I find a lot also. It's, when you see someone, especially in families, it's so fake. It's always about judgment. It's always about who has the most, who has the nicest car. It's all fake. It's all material stuff. We live in such a material world, and people go and base their whole life on acquiring material stuff. Never going on, always on the outside. We're so much on the outside that we don't look inside. It was my case. I was not a toy collector. I've never been a toy collector, but I've never been so much very material. I had my driver's license at 27-year-old. I think I never had a car. I always traveled by bike. So I was very much I was close to where I am today. I know this was coming. I didn't know. I didn't feel it coming, but I knew something was growing inside, something great, but never. And when I suddenly realized that we were lied to on everything, that the whole world I was living in was a lie, my face, first of all, freaking dropped big time. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And especially when I ended up on that flat earth thing. I don't deny flat earth to that day. I might tell you it's a cult and everything, but it's still a good start. Just don't get caught up in it. Just don't get caught up in it, in the explanation and definition and stuff. I'm not saying that there's no truth in there. The horizon is horizontal. I don't see no curve anywhere, but don't get lost into the dream of someone else. That's all I'm saying. And that's how I got lost a bit. You get lost in the dream of someone else and you start inflating their dream. Listen, what we do here, and it's like that in every area in life, and for many people, this is what happened, and this is why we don't get in touch with our dream, is that we encourage everybody else but ourselves. That's why. That's why we're dormant, we're stuck in place, because we encourage everybody else but ourselves. Start trusting yourself. You're going to see, you're going to create magic with life. You're going to be able to tap into the magical power of life that's available to anyone who wants to reach a certain level of greatness in their life. It's there. It's abundant. There's life provides for us so much if we give ourselves the chance just to get in touch with life, just to get in touch with life. And then I'm talking about something a bit different than the regular rhythm of life that we're in. Like, I'm not talking about riches and fame. It's not what I'm talking about. I don't give a shit about I just want enough to travel the world, to eat good, so my kids have enough, so the whole thing is secure. And, that's why I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave this place and my name will be remembered. That's for sure. If I have a name, they gave me a name, it's going to be remembered. It's not just, they didn't give me a name to let it vanish in the air and go unknown in the dream of hell. No, no, no. I'm taking that name and I'm gonna pump it up to the dream of life. And we all, if I'm here, it's for something. It's for a reason. But most of us also, what happened is so caught up with life, with the rhythm of life. That's another thing also why we don't question things. And I've never questioned things. We're stuck with the rhythm, chained to the rhythm, like Katy Perry had a song like this recently, chained to the rhythm. And it's true. We're all chained to the rhythm, walking around like zombies. Walking around like zombies. And at one point, it's to leave that zombified state is very, very important for you, for yourself, for not committing spiritual suicide unless you don't find meaning with life, and life is just something that you come and exist. You pass by and you exist. But for me, life is not that. For me, life is all I have. It's all I have is life. I don't care about material possession. What I have and possess, it's life. That I have it. And that I intend to bring it to another level. And with life, I can do a lot. With life and love, I can do a lot because that's all I have. And that's what I'm deciding to tap into, the power of life and the power of love. So you put both together, it's explosive. It's like nitro and glycerin. Harmless by themselves, but mix them together, it become explosive. That's it. It's like discipline and intent. You mix them together, become explosive. And that's it. We have the intent. Many people have intent, but we don't have the discipline. We never, and often most people will give up just before their dream happen because the lack of discipline, lack of following up, lack of, the discipline is what is the most important, I think, because the intention, we can all have intention. I can have intention to do anything today, but will I put it in motion with discipline, with action? This is the thing. We all have intention. We all have good heart. We all have good heart, good intention, but not all of us take action. And that's what we must do, take more action. And in real life, not only on YouTube. I'm on YouTube here, but that's what it is for now. But we'll come to another step eventually. That's for sure. It's always, it's a growing. It's all about the process. That's how you progress in life. That's what I mark in the title today. And your process, the way you process your life, process also the lies inside your brain is very important, and also how you process the truth. And it's all about the process. And you're going to progress a lot if you attach importance to the process of your life, how you process your life. Everything is processed today. We have processed food, so it's all about the process. But it's all about the process with our life, not with the food. We should not process food and shit like that. But process, it's about for sure, because the moment you start also acquiring momentum, and nothing can stop you, you become unstoppable. Not even you can stop you. I don't think I can even stop that here in the morning. Even if I would say to myself, oh, I'm not doing it, I would be compelled and forced because of habits to do it. Because of habits. Habits will force us to do things. And that's very important, to implement habits in your life. Me, I have habits in my life and I stick to it. because I know this is what will make me become someone. Maybe I won't stick to those habits all for the rest of my days here until I rot in the ground, come on live on YouTube and direct every morning. But for now, that's what it is. That's what I need to find my way. I've been shown the way, but I gotta walk the talk. So now I'm putting things in motion slowly but surely, and going forward in the direction of where I want to go and what I want to accomplish and what I. It's more the inspiration I want to leave behind. Also, like I said to Sam yesterday, I said it's good that I inspire people, but I want to inspire my children first. I want to really them to feel powerful, face the world boldly. You know, you don't want to face the world with shyness and being shy of speaking your mind or telling people what you think about life. No. We have to speak out. We have to speak out because our insight on life is very important. We all see life from a different perspective. We all experience life from a different perspective, different set of eyes, different set of thinking, different brain, different everything. So it's very important to share our experience. I attach a lot of importance to getting also the experience of others, like Arthur and many people that come on the Truman Show. This is why I do it, because I want to learn from them. They have something to teach me. Not, it doesn't mean I agree with everything, but I get the teaching and I make sense of it. And then I go out and look around and, make sense of everything. And it's true that the only reality that can be defined is the one you're going to define for yourself. Don't let someone else define reality for you, because you're going to fall into nonsense and things that's the reason why we're here, is open our heart and create a living soul with a living dream. That's the reason why we're here, I think. That it makes sense to me. We're not here I told you, to eat popcorn, drink beer, and watch movies. That's not life. That's a life of distraction. That's a life of spiritual suicide. If you want to do that, go back, sit on the couch and drink your beer or whatever you do that keep you distracted from knowing who you are. Because that's the quest here, is knowing who we are deeply, profoundly, and bring that out. Seek the heart of gold. We all have a heart of gold. We're all good-hearted people, except the evil ones. But even them, they have a good heart because they love someone. So we're just fucking lost our way into nonsense, and the blind are leading the blind, and it's up to us to wake up. We must wake up. We can blame this, that, but I was asleep all my life, and I don't feel like blaming anyone anymore. I just feel like blaming myself from not. But even that, I don't blame myself, because that would be living in regret, and I don't want to live in regret. I want to live in greatness. I want to live in greatness, not in regret. So I don't think too much of the past. I don't think too much of the future. I'm very much here and now. I'm doing something. I don't know too much what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Maybe a couple of years from now, I'll look at it and say, oh, yeah, I had to do this. I had to do that YouTube thing. And it was necessary for me to reach the point where I want to get, to travel the world and this and that, what I told you. I have a great dream. I have a big dream. And I'm working on it every day, putting my thoughts, aligning my thoughts towards it. And yeah, there's no one to blame. There are too many to... Yeah, exact. But that's the thing. I was blaming people at the beginning. And when you're confused into this nonsense, spiritual suicide, you start blaming people. Start blaming people for your misery, for where you are in life, for them not waking you up. It's up to you to wake yourself up. No one will come and wake you up. Your parents won't wake you up unless it's up to you. It's up to you to move out this matrix illusion world. And it's possible by creating a living soul, a living dream. Okay, we're all very much compromised into the system, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't see anything else existing for now than Babylon. So I will do what I can do, the best I can do with Babylon, and try to find happiness while I'm here. And but this is, I think, full happiness is never going to happen. Full happiness never gonna happen because I feel too much the pain of the world. So I cannot tell you I'm fully happy and I'm a happy man. And no, there's too much suffering in the world, too much nonsense, and that doesn't make me happy. So for sure, what's happening in the world is influencing me for sure, my thinking. But I don't let that immobilize me. I rise above the negative stuff and all the evil stuff, and because that's what we need. That's what we need. But I cannot tell you. I would be lying. Tell you I'm happy. For sure, I'm happy. I'm not depressed. But what I see in the world really makes me concern me. So to say that it would be a bit egotistic, I think, to say that I'm happy because I'm not happy with what's going on in the world. So I have self happiness. What is that? It's again self obsession, I think, or something like that. So real happiness, yes, it's a state of mind, but also it comes with an external world that is live in peace and harmony and good vibration. Then I would be very, very happy to see my brothers and sisters live in pure love and stuff like that. Good vibration. But we'll get there eventually. Eventually, get rid of bad juju, then travel. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's where I'm going to travel around the world, around across the world. I don't know where we are. Maybe I'll discover it when I fly enough and look outside and start asking questions. But no, the dream is the aim, is the creating a. Anyway, like I said, it's a must for me to reinvent my life after what happened to me. So that's what also I'm doing. I'm reinventing my life, reinventing, starting from scratch again, and that's it. That's life. But I take it very positive. It's not something. Their material things don't scare me. No? Their material things don't scare me. I'm not here to accumulate things, and I live very simple. I do my thing. I wake up every day. I rise and shine. I make sure I rise and shine, and I'm there live and direct with great energy to start the day because I know this is gonna make me have a really nice day after. Very energized, not energizing the lies, but energizing the truth. So the truth in me and the truth in you. So we're energizing the truth, not energizing the vortex of lies, and that's a very good thing. We're on a very good ascension. We're going up the hill. We're going up the hill, and yeah, it's very good. I feel very energized. Yeah, we're all the same. The what desiring acceptance and love, respect, and kudos for kindness. So lift one another. Why not? Exact. We must lift one another. The whole world's insane. The whole world's insane. Everybody has evil ways and shit like that. So it's very deep, the programming. And if you think you're gonna change the world overnight, it's gonna take many of us to start shining our little light and doing change in our own personal life if we want the world to change, because until you become the change, you will not feel the change. That's the thing. You will always be in confusion, illusion, and under the illusion of knowing. And I was like that for a long time until I start to get to know myself, get to know who I was a little bit better, a little bit more by, I don't know, talking to myself, looking at myself in that kind of mirror. And for me, a camera or a mirror is the same. It's like a mirror for me. So I look at myself in the mirror every day and I try to, I don't know, pump myself and be positive for life. And if it's YouTube that I use, let it be. That's what it is for now. Eventually, it will be something else. But yeah, I'm very thankful that at least I can find a way to express myself and make my dream come true with different tools and different stuff that is there at my disposition. And I use it. I do use it for the greater good, for the purpose of good. And there's all kinds of stuff that we have made that we can use for evil, but we can use it for good too. And I think networking together, which is what we're doing now, we're networking. So it's very good. And okay, internet might be this, that, but We can use it for something very divine also. And when we connect and exchange our thoughts on the truth level, that's something else. That's something else than the regular YouTube thing. We're not on the regular YouTube channel here. It's not a regular distraction channel that talks to you about nonsense. That's not it. That's not where I want to take this. It's I'm gonna remain very conscious, very aligned with love, love and love and greatness, love and greatness. This is the path I chose. I'm not gonna back down for sure. 40 years shining and surviving by God's grace only here, dodging judgments and attacks, fed up with the haters. And there's so many haters, because there's a lot of bad minds. Most people have very twisted mind, very in self-obsession, and they cannot, the programming goes deep. Listen, I've done so many Truman Show and make sense of all our programming, and it goes very, very deep. So it's you gotta want to come out of this self-obsession. You have to want it. You have to see it, first of all. You have to see it inside yourself, how self-obsessed you are, and all the shit that comes with it. And then just be less self-obsessed and more towards the whole and others, and doing things for others. And eventually something will come out of this. You will become a better person, that's for sure. That's what's gonna come out, and that's gonna benefit you and the people around you. So even if you don't get the dream, you're gonna become a better person. So it's worth exploring. It's worth getting up every morning and working on it. Trust me, it's worth it. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing badly until you get it right. So get up every morning and grind. Rise and grind, rise and shine, and live your dreams. He is out. He will be back another now, which is tomorrow. And later on today, I'll post you other videos. I have 7 pages in advance. 280 videos that I have to post. 7 pages. I never had so much last year. I went up to 6 during the summer, because during the summer I make a lot of video. I'm always outside with my GoPro with Gavin. We play outside and we have fun together, and then I make videos, and so I accumulate them fast at 10 per day and stuff like that. So it's like 70 a week. Over a course of a month, it's 280, so it goes fast. So now I have like 7 pages of video to post, but I have to watch them first. I watch each and every video first, because I get also the teaching in my own video. In my own video, it's that's always the way I worked it out. Is I want to teach myself also, and it's important. Like, I have my own way to do things. You don't have to agree with me or watch all my videos that I post, because I'm gonna post a lot. But it's a process that I do for me, for growing. It's very important. I don't count on anybody else but me to make me grow. So I have to do things to get to know myself. So that's one tool that I give myself, but you don't have to watch them all. I talk so much. I say so much stuff. Life is beautiful, I think, and it's worth speaking out. Yeah. Later, Peppy. Big up, everyone. Props, Mon. Big up, Fanny. Fanny is back in the house. Mons and Monettes. Mons and Monettes. That's a good one. Big up, Fanny. Big up, Triple R. And Cosmic Cat. Hi, Cosmic Cat. I know you're there. I seen you at the beginning. I didn't mention you, but I seen you before. Big up, Cat. Cosmic Cat from UK. I think, yeah, UK. We have people from UK, Newfoundland. Fanny, Fanny, where are you from? Would be interesting. I think you told me before, but I don't remember. But yeah, man, big up for sure, always. I heard you two may be cleaning out a lot of video channels September. Hope you're in the clear. Hope you're in the clear. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I know they're doing a lot of censoring YouTube. They're censoring a lot of channels that speak about truth and stuff like that. But I never, I'm doing my own thing here. Just my thing. And I speak my mind. Who knows if I have the truth and nothing but the truth? But I'm questioning things and I'm questioning reality. And I think we should get to know ourselves very soon. Very soon, get to know ourselves well. And I don't care not knowing about the outside well. I'm not researching in this anymore. I told you it's focus on the dream, focus on networking, focus on the Truman Show with the reggae artists. That's where the focus is on the dream of life. No more the dream of hell. So the conspiracies and all their fucking material things don't scare me anymore. There's conspiracy world, all their nonsense don't scare me anymore. And I'm into the dream of life now. I left their dream of hell. I'm no more into their dream of hell. No more, no more. I'm into the dream of life, and that's what I intend to inflate. To inflate and to do the propaganda for the dream of life, not the dream of hell, because Babylonian, all they want is us to be in a dream of hell. So move out of there. It's possible. It's create a living soul, stop committing spiritual suicide, and create a living dream, something that you can be inspired by. Your children can be inspired, your family, then the people around. Then if you have the strength, go out public, you can inspire again even more people. But yeah, I love you all. All about scaring coach knowledge truth. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo! Suzanne's in the house. Whoa! I think I'm gonna stay a bit more, Suzanne. Yeah, no, represent listening here. Yeah, I know you're listening. You're doing your thing at the Spain. Yeah, from Spain, Fanny. That's it. I remember. I think I asked you before. But we have people from Michigan, Spain, Quebec here for sure. Soon I'll be in Europe, I hope. Soon I'll say something, where I'll move out of Canada. I'll go somewhere else. I want to experience stuff. So living in Europe would be a dream, for sure, a dream. But we'll see. We'll see what comes out. So far, I came in Canada. That's where they put me, or I had to be on the land somewhere, or I would have drowned. So I had to be born somewhere. They put me in Quebec. So that's where I am, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful and grateful. I'm thankful for speaking French. You know why? This is one thing I'm very, very grateful for being born in Quebec is I can speak French. That is such a must because English and French, I can go anywhere. And it opens so much more doors for me also into the reggae music because the Europe is big on reggae and a lot of people speak French in Europe. So I'm very, very thankful for, grateful for all the stuff that happened to me, even being born in Quebec because I can speak French. So I'm very, very, very happy to. It's a bilingual country, you know. That's what they say. I don't think it's true, but they say it's a bilingual country. I don't see it anywhere. I think the only province in Canada that is total bilingual is New Brunswick. The rest is not bilingual. Quebec is not bilingual. There is people speaking English a lot around Montreal and that, but it's not officially bilingual. And the rest of Canada too, it's English. It's not. You will find the government office. Maybe you can have service in French, but good luck getting service in French in Vancouver. You gotta get it, maybe you can find it, but it's more English, and you have to. That's why moving out of Quebec at one point was important to learn English, and yeah, you want to learn more than one languages. You want to open your mind and just communicate with people, getting in contact, and yeah. So one universal pang would be best. One universal language would be best, but. I think it's good to have different languages too. It's very unique. It creates a different programming also inside the skull of people, inside our brains, different programming. But yeah, American Sign Language. Yeah, silent. Yeah. Yeah, big up, big up, big up. A Pluto, living in Europe as well. Yeah. Oh no, multilingual. Oh no, I would like Europe for sure. It's part of it's on the it's on the bucket list. Living in somewhere in UK, France, Italy, Germany. I would love to because of reggae music is huge there. Me, I want to go to Europe for reggae music. This is my thing. For sure, I'm not gonna go astray from that. I'm into reggae and I'm staying where I am, and I love the vibe. It's good music. It's music that energizes me, gives me motivation, inspiration. I ain't stopping the reggae thing. That's for sure. It's been part of me forever anyway. I've always been a huge fan of Bob Marley, and I'm just taking it now to another level. That's all, because I think it deserves it. So I love you all, and yeah, rise and shine. Live your dreams. I'm out. See ya.